What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? And my computer is choppy. All right. Today's Monday. Adrian's off work, so he's doing the shipping today. So just thought I would go through and we can go through what sold, how's things been, etc., etc. So it's been since Friday since I did a video. I've been enjoying peace and quiet. We did go to the bins Saturday. Got out of the house, so got like 3 carts full. Adrian and Jan both went also. So I haven't even started on that stuff yet. I've just been trying to get caught up on stuff. I got probably about 550 drafts made, pictures anyway, getting stuff listed. So anyway, let's see. Let's see. Friday ended at 8:04, so not bad for Friday. I'm definitely liking how this I'm make sure this is small enough to see. Yeah, like in the last, this month, at least after the 4th or after the 3rd, compared to the other months, like how many days below 500 were here. And since the 4th, I have not had any days under 500 yet, so that's good to see. Close with 531 there, but there was definitely a lot of issues going on that day. The only issues I've seen is still within the offers the last couple of days, just trying to take offers and it airs out a couple of different ways. Just there's been a new one I saw too, so it just said this action or something cannot be processed at this time or something of that nature. Saturday 888, Sunday last night 797, but I think everything shut off about 8 o'clock last night. I had like 750 at 8. So the last 6 hours only did like $46. So, but today we're at 295 at 1 p.m. Going on 1 p.m. So not bad. I am slipping away, down 7.8%. So hopefully we can that'll head back up. We were at like 15, I think, up. So and yeah, let's see what's sold. I think something just sold. See if it pops up yet. There we go. So typical sales: hats, media, clothing, Christmas. On this, when we went to the bins, I tried to get more of just oddball type of stuff. So just trying to get a bunch of different items listed. And got a lot of t-shirts. Try to up my t-shirt game. Keep that going up. So, this dancing cactus was the latest Jan retail arbitrage from CVS. And they marked their clearance stuff down to 90% off. So I think we paid like $4 for that. Sold for $40. And if you saw the short with me walking the snowman finally sold. It's going to a church. They wanted a little snowman to put in their front foyer or something in the church, and all they had was $10 to spend. So I took the offer for $10 on that. Yeah, St. Louis Rams stuff. Days. Last 2 days with this cold, man, my body's just been so achy. I haven't even been very motivated. What did I get listed yesterday? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, about 130 listed yesterday. see, Talbot's jacket. Yeah, the same old stuff. It's just been very relaxing with sales pretty steady. Spending a lot of time just enjoying the peace in my mind. Not having to worry about anything, just kind of mentally vegging. So I haven't even made a video. And watching train videos. I kind of keep watching the same ones over and over. The Switzerland in like the fall and the summer times are the best ones to watch. And since I don't watch it all, I'm always seeing something new. Like, what is that? Looks like a pipeline going up the mountain or something. Anyway, more Christmas ornaments. Detroit Tigers. CD's Eagle. Waylon Jennings. Black Sabbath. Put a bunch of keychains up last week. So I think that's the second one that sold from those. Yeah, I'm not really focused on anything right now, so I really don't have too much to talk about that I can think of right off the bat. Like I said, I've just been vegging, mentally vegging, just going through the paces of listing because just enjoying it basically. Another one of Jan's items there. And another one of Jan's little kit things she loves picking up. This is kind of motivating me to get into the stuff we picked up Saturday and start getting that stuff listed. Triple feature. Scorpion's animal magnetism. Yeah, I jumped in on the live. I think it was Saturday morning with Primo Chemo and saw that they took down Scorpion's album Virgin Killers because of the word virgin, I'm guessing, mixed with the word killer and or both. That whole AI thing, man, is just, I didn't ask or hear if he got like a Vero on it or if they just took it down, how it worked out. I wouldn't think it would be a Vero, but if you get too many of those takedowns, it can hurt you too. But thankfully, I haven't had one in a while since I changed all of those, took unbranded out of the hats and just put the generic word hat in there. Some more Jan stuff, some mesh craft. And I think these were Jan's too, because she stands, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. She has that PM, Pagli, I can never say it, where it gets holes in your legs, holes in your skin, basically, down to the muscle. So she has to use compression socks. So I think she bought 2 pairs of those and didn't care for the one she tried on, so she just gave me those to sell. Some vinyl. This is another one of the retail arbitrage from CVS. And I put it up at $9.95 because there was a bunch of them a lot cheaper than, so I didn't think it was going to sell that quick. Because I think some of them were like at $4 plus shipping. So I just put it up at my $9.95 and it sold. So pretty nice. I'll show you. I saw something on the offsite ad thing too. I'm going to show you real quick, which is kind of cool. So well, kind of different. It's kind of a pattern. So I got to remember to go to that after we're done here. But yeah, I mean, still, I'm still on just yesterday's stuff. If you look at the dates, 14th. So I am going slow though. Let you guys just see what's really out there since I haven't made a video in a few days. So. St. Louis Blues. And as stated before, like the 50% off stuff that you see will be from 2020 and older. 40% will be 2021. 30% will be 2022 stuff. 20% will be 2023 stuff. And then no sale on the 2024 stuff. But of course, taking offers. Yeah, I sold another one of that Barbie house. I picked up that Barbie house for like $12 and pieced it out. Slow moving parts, but I get about $15 per part. I've probably sold 6 or 7 parts. So slow moving, but that's how I built the business to be like that. You get enough of those things and you get sales like this, you get enough of those long tail, slow moving items and you mix it up. I mean, if you see in the media, the hats, toys, now Christmas, and you get enough of those different categories in there, it's just consistent money. Like there was 2 days this week on the 11th and the 13th, I listed nothing. That's when I was taking pictures those days. And even on the days I listed nothing, 11th was the day after the bad day. And then the other day was the 13th, which was one of my best days. So I was having such a good day that day. I'm like, I don't know if I want to list anything just because it feels like sometimes when you list, your sales kind of turn off. So I'm like, I'm not going to list today. I'm just going to keep taking pictures. And if you remember that big caterpillar I found on, or centipede, whatever it was, on vacation, paid $15 for it at a thrift store, sold for $40. I got a feeling that'll be one Adrian will save for me in the morning because it's so big. CCM. This right here, this person kept going back and forth. Well, they started out like with $5 or something, or 10 or something, and they just kept going up little by little, and I just kept declining each one of them, each one. They finally got up to $40. I'm like, all right, fine. You really want this? Fine. I mean, they've sent probably at this point 6 or 7 offers, and I'm surprised it didn't shut them off. eBay, after so many offers, it tells you can't make any more offers. So I accepted for $40. About a day later, I'll cancel this. I'm like, you butthead. So I blocked them. Somebody like that who plays a game like that, I just had to block. I'm like, come on now. But it's not like I didn't expect something. That stuff don't surprise me anymore because I've done this for so long that $9.95, yay. Five Nights at Freddy's. And then also some of the 2023 stuff will be not on sale also, because you can only put 15,000 items on sale per folder. And in 2023, I still got about 17,000 items listed. So until it backs down to 15, I will not be selling it. And I'm going to show you that too, actually, because you guys give me questions about how do I know what year I've listed it. So I'm going to go through that too for you. And because the way this is set up, it seems to be working today, I believe, so I can show you. That was another thing that's been off and on, working and not working for the last week, is the store categories in this mode. Because in this mode, you can see what's sold in each category. You just, can't really add them up easily, so I don't do that anymore. But yeah, just the normal stuff. Just trying to expand things. I put up a bunch of postcards, as you know. Um, I got tons more pictures I need to get listed. So just a bunch of different odds and ends. That when you add them all together, you get consistent sales. When eBay was working properly, as you can see, this year for me, for the most part, has been pretty good. Like I said, I don't think it's fully fixed yet because I'm still getting server errors here and there, and then with the offers, of course. But at least it's a nice, steady pace going. It's not dropping off too drastically. Just that one day thus far, and then the first couple of days of the year. But it feels like for the most part, at least for me, the site has gotten better. Like we were consistent down here, now we're consistent up here. So it's like a step in the right direction type of thing. So I can be at least where it's at now is very comforting, at least, because I'm doubling my low end of where I need to be, which means not just everything's getting paid, but money will start stacking up in the account. So then if a big buy comes along or something, or I can actually start looking for big buys again, collections and stuff. I haven't really got into doing any of that while my dad was here, just because I've been stuck in this the long tail buying mode that has. I think I filled up 2 lockers while my dad was living here, just going over the Goodwill for an hour here and there, and not keeping up with the stuff. But I mean, that's a good thing because, like I said, this is how I run the business. So I'll probably die before I can get through it all. So I'll just start when this money starts building up again. I think this month the vacation should be paid off totally. So then I can start looking for collections. And of course, when I do that, I'll look for any collections. But obviously, if it's a big dollar collection, it has to be something with quick sell through rate, like video games or what have you. I got a call the other day for a hat collection, but he wanted $1 piece for hats. I'm like, I can't do that right now. I don't need to do that. And they weren't all like, at least when I tried to pull information out of them, it wasn't all like, great. It was a lot of trucker hats and stuff, but that stuff's kind of died down. So he wanted basically like $200 for the collection. I'm like, I'm just not there right now. I'll do 20 for it all, but I don't need it. So that's all I can do right now. So of course that didn't happen. You always keep an eye out for empty watch boxes. I had bought 3 or 4 watch boxes at a thrift store for like $2 and $3 a piece. I think they took an offer for 40 on this one. I think we're coming into some of Friday's stuff. These are the pants that I said I paid $1 for. I've got tons of different sizes of that I've tried listing a long time ago. They were just never really moved. So they've just been sitting unlisted for a few years, probably about 5 years. So I got 3 pairs listed of the same size and 1 finally sold. So I got to get the rest listed. But let me show you what. So like I use my store categories, and these should be at the bottom here. You see I got a folder for all the years, 20 through 24. And I use those as my second store category. My first one is obviously the detailed CD, shot glasses, whatever. And then my second one is the year. So if you click on 2020, in the last 90 days, I've sold 143 items from that was listed at 2020 or older. So this is a good way to see if your previous stuff is still paying out. And I think I got, let me see how many, and I can go unsold to see how many I've got listed. So I got 3,700 items still listed from that year. But this is the first time I've ever put them at this such of a discount. So we're only 15 days into this discount sale of the year. And I've got it set up for the whole year. So we'll see how consistently, and this was before I was putting a measuring picture. So that's probably why a lot of these shirts haven't sold, because nobody knows the exact size when it comes to the rulers. So what I'm doing is when I go through older boxes and pull out anything that's not listed, if I see something like this, I'll end it and redo the listing, make it more current and with the ruler. So 143 in the last 9 months with 3,700 items. So, and then we can go 2021. So 385 with 11,000 items still listed. So that tells you how long tail stuff. And again, this is another year where I didn't use the ruler. So those will, a lot of these will end up getting repurposed, and then they'll go back in the 2024 folder at $14.99. But it's more fun to look at the older items that sold. Like that's been in the store since 2021 and it's sold. So this is stuff that's been in my store for 3 years and is still bringing me in money. That's why I like the way it used to be on eBay, where you could go into your seller hub and go into archived, and I could break it down by the folder like that, and then it also would add it up for me. So I would always keep a running total on how much each folder was making me every month. But like I said, the way I kind of look at my store, since I look at it in the long tail format, is every year's a different store. Even though I pretty much list the same type of stuff, I can change it any year I want because I'm living off of the prior year's work. Like if I decide in 2024 I'm just going to do high sell-through rate stuff, I can make that change without seeing any drop in my sales. Actually, it'd probably go up, but without seeing any drop in my sales because I'm living off these older years. And the way I kind of look at it too is 2023 was just a bust. Like 2023 feels like it just didn't happen because the site was so messed up that could the people even find it if they wanted to find it, 2022, 784 items in the last 3 months. And so the number should go up here from 11 to 16,000 still listed from the 2022. And then 2023, I think I'm at 17,000. So that tells me one of two things. Either I didn't list enough in 2023, which is factual. I didn't list as much as prior. And or stuff sold better, more stuff sold. I don't think that was the case because I think my piece count was down. I just didn't list as much. I kind of took the summer off, just kind of dealing with, trying to get myself right after Vern and my dad. Just, I still use the excuse of my dad, and I got to stop using that. But, losing your last parent after taking care of them for 5 years, it kind of took a toll on me. And you got to heal in your own time. Can't rush things like that like I tried to. You just got to let it play out. And it's better to let it play out and to be emotional and vocal about it than to hold it in, because if you hold it in, it's just going to come out later down the line, and it may stifle you until you let it out, you know. And with me, I'm not about that. I want everything full blast every day. Good emotions, bad emotions, crank it up, you know. Take the good with the bad, let it out, say your piece, and start the moving on, rebuilding process. And remember what year I was in, 2022. So, I mean, and I can do this too. Like in 2022, let's go to highest price stuff. So in 2022, that somebody bought this again and canceled. So it's like 6 times now with that thing. But anyway, so these have been in the stores since 2022. And these are decent dollar stuff, you know. So this is why I don't, you know, mind running my business this way. Like I said, it takes work, obviously, but if you can find a way to list 20,000 items in 1 year's time, what would that come out to? Were there 52 weeks in a year? I'll let you do the math. I won't bore you with that. But find a way to do 20,000 in 1 year. If you want to do a business like this, you can't just half-ass it, if you will, and just la-di-da about it like 10 items a day. You know, if you do like 10 items a day and try to think you can do this full time, it's not going to work for you with lower dollars, long tail items. But I mean, this is why I don't care about sitting on items. Let me go back to the 2020 when I got it highest first. Yeah, not so much there. A lot of the high dollar stuff's already moved from there, which is a good thing to see. You would expect that. That means my prices were probably spot on. Let's go 2021. Actually, I should have looked at active to see if there's any that I need to lower. That's what I should have done right there. But still here. Again, not really too many higher ones. So hopefully there's none listed. And if there is, that's stuff I need to go in and turn down the price. All right, and I will close with, let's see, this advertising dashboard. We're going to go offsite ads. And then I'm putting on sales. And here's what I noticed, like every other day, like this day, 102.75 was sold on the offsite ads. Then it dropped down to 33. Then up to 100. Then down to 18. Then up to 99. Then down to 23. It didn't jump back up though, only 37 yesterday. I'm at $15 today. So after seeing this, I'm like, what's causing that thing? And I'm thinking, well, probably because I'm not spending enough, so it's my clicks are being used up this day, and I'm getting very little clicks this day because I used up my allocations. You know, it maybe went over. If it went over this day, then it would hold back this day. So I went up another $10. I think I'll put it up at $30 now to try that. And I'm still above 3 at least. Like I said, I wanted to keep it between 4 and 6, but it's not going to happen with these long tail items. And again, the way I look at this is I wouldn't have these sales if I didn't do it, because these are not eBay sales. These are off-site sales. So anything you get here, chances are you would not have normally got these on eBay itself. This is like extra pudding, if you will. You know, when you go to the Jack in the Box and you order a large fry or a small fry and they give you a medium fry instead, or a large fry, and you're like, woohoo! That's what this kind of is to me. So Yeah, it's not ideal, but you spend 450 to make 1360, and then you're paying the 10% eBay final value fees on top of that. But you're paying it on that amount. So you could add that 136 to this, and that'd probably be more realistic because of the eBay ad or the ending listing ending fees, final value fees. That's the word I was looking for. So, yeah. So far I'm liking this. So I'm happy with it. I mean, I could be happier if I had a better return on ad spend, but man, that's long tail items for you. You got to take the good with the bad. So to me, this is just bonus. And then also too, these people will turn on, since they came into my store and they bought something, they're on my list now when I send out coupons. So, it's almost like paying for, think about how some companies will pay to get people on their mailing list, right? And that, for a lot of people, that comes at a cost. So you can kind of look at, yeah, I'm paying this amount on this item, but guess what? They're going to get spam from me also too, from emails. So that's the way I kind of look at it. If you don't know what that is, that's still here in marketing too. And you go to buyers groups and you can create and engage buyers, and it allows you to send emails to your past customers. So, and even your followers, which I got 9,000 of those on here. So that's the way I kind of look at it. I'm paying for sales I wouldn't get on eBay, and they're getting on my mailing list. So if I look at it like that, I'm getting more for my money, and it kind of makes you feel a little bit better. So anyway, that is all for today. Thanks, everybody. Should be back tomorrow with my normal shipping video. Celebrating today by sleeping in because I had a dream. Was that corny? Was that a corny bad joke? Bad dad joke? All right. Thanks, everybody. I will see you all in the next video. Later.